I was looking for a specific lipstick, this one, and I couldn't find it, so I thought I would check my purse because they all tend to just gather there. And I just need to show somebody. It just keeps coming. I have a very small purse currently. I don't know how even all of this fit. I don't even know if I can hold it all with 2 hands. Like, why? Why? And this one wasn't there. Had to keep looking. Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and it is the first day of the 30-day book binge. This time around, to go along with the challenge, I have an added challenge over on Instagram, just one of those photo a day type of things, and the first day is share your TBR. Now, this isn't something you have to do to participate. I know a lot of people don't really like to pre-select what they're going to be reading because they want to read based on mood, and I get that, and I agree. My sort of goal this year has been to embrace mood reading, something I haven't been able to do in a while. Blogging kind of can limit that quite a bit, and I've really enjoyed just going back to reading whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want to. The problem with that is sometimes it means I read a little bit slower, because if I'm not craving anything in particular, I might just stall for a couple days in between books. And for a reading challenge where the goal is to read every single day, obviously I don't want that to happen. So I do have a TBR. It's not necessarily what I'm going to be reading, but I wanted to kind of pre-pull some things that might be what I'm feeling this month, or that I need to get read for one reason or another. So that's kind of where my TBR is, and it is apt to change. But right now, in this moment, these are some of the books that I'm planning to at least peek into this month and see if they're calling me. But first I'm going to start with some things that definitely will be read this month. The first is The Wicker King by Kay Ancrum. This comes out this month. I don't know. Oh, it comes out on Halloween. Ooh. And I want to get it reviewed before it comes out. And I didn't realize until recently, 2 things I didn't realize. One, it's very short. A lot of it is pictures or even some verse, and it seems to get shorter as it goes. The other thing is it starts out white and it turns black, and it just gets darker. Let me go this way. It turns darker and darker as it goes. That's cool. So this one is about a boy who is seeing hallucinations, and it's kind of going to take him down a bit of a dark path and a look at madness. I'll leave the links to everything below so you can find out the full synopsis, but I get the feeling it's perfect for this time of year. Another one that I'll definitely be reading is in this box. It's Renegades by Marissa Meyer. If you want to see more about this whole thing and what all came in it, I will leave my most recent book haul linked. But this one comes out in November, and I am part of the sort of blog tour and will be talking about it right at the beginning of November. So obviously it needs to be read in October. And I want to. I mean, obviously. I also want to finish up Spinning, which I talked about in the book haul and should have finished by now. On to the maybes. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I am currently reading this, and I'm not super far in, but almost 100 pages. And I'm liking it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with it for the binge, just because it's not entirely what I'm in the mood for right now, even though generally I think it's something I would love, and I love anything circus-based. But I don't want to have anything that kind of stalls me this month, and I've actually technically been reading this one for probably 3 weeks now, and I kind of put it down and read some other things, forgot about it a little bit. It's just not entirely calling me. I'm not sure why, because I really like it when I pick it up, but whatever the reasoning is, I don't want to fall into that tar pit like I normally do, so I may read this one, but it may get set aside for now. But it does seem like it would be really perfect for this time of year. Up next, I have 3 books from an upcoming book haul, because these just came. I could definitely push these off because they don't come out until late winter, early spring of next year. They're all like February and March books, but they're just calling me, you know, like new books, just they call to your soul. So I might, depending on my mood, dig into A Girl Like That, I Stop Somewhere, and To Kill a Kingdom. I'll be talking more about these very soon, so I'm not going to waste too much of your time right now talking about them, but just they all sound excellent. They all have these fantastic covers. Look at that. Oh, I love that cover. Yeah, I think they could very well work for this time of year and for my mood, but procrastinator Misty might get the best of me. We'll see. And I pulled various things from my shelves, and I really had to restrain myself because I wanted to just pull every like moody atmospheric book off of my shelves. So the ones that I pulled won't necessarily be read, but they're kind of the vibe that I'm feeling. One is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Knowing myself, I probably won't read this month, purely because I really have an issue finishing series that I love. I'm gonna do a book chat on that. I think I've been talking about it for a while. I don't know why I struggle to finish things that I love, but I put them off for ages. So even though I'm really looking forward to this one, I know I'm gonna love it, I kind of don't want to read it. That's like a whole weird thing, and we'll talk about that in a book chat, but maybe I'll talk myself into it this month, I don't know. Between the Spark and the Burn by April Genevieve Tuwalke. This one I've been wanting to read for ages. I really liked Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, and I feel like it's just perfect for this time of year. I've been meaning to go back and kind of complete this duology and just hadn't. Again, I really suck at finishing a series, but I mean, now would be perfect, right? Hold Me Closer, Necromancer by Lish McBride. This has been sitting on my shelves for ages. It's another one that I'm pretty positive I'm gonna love. Obviously, it fits in with this time of year, but it's a funny take on this time of year. So maybe if the other kind of creepy atmospheric books that I'm craving start to be too much, this will be a good fallback option. And funny, I think, is always a good way to go when you're trying to do any kind of marathoning or readathon or challenge, because it spurs you on, it makes it fun. So this probably will be read this month, but again, I don't know. I do this thing where when I finish a book, I pull off like a lot of books from my shelves and read the first like paragraph or so of each one and figure out which one is kind of pulling me more. So it's really anybody's guess, honestly. But the last one in this little stack is another one from the most recent haul. Again, if you want to see what's in the rest of the box, I will link that. But it is Amid Stars and Darkness by Janie Lynn Feener. Again, I feel like this would be a really quick and fun and interesting read, and it's a little bit more of a departure from the other stack in case they start to get, you know, all of the same. It's a little more sci-fi, and it's from Swoon Reads, so I would imagine there's some romance aspects. So, you know, trying to give myself some options that are still in the same vein and will satisfy my seasonal reading mode, but won't all run together. I'm also assuredly going to read some comics on Hoopla. I'm currently reading Revival. I'm back into that series, so we'll see how far I get with it again before it starts to get on my nerves. And I will probably listen to some audiobooks while I garden or walk or rarely go to the gym. Actually, I'm trying to push myself to do that more so that I'll listen to audiobooks more, so maybe that will actually happen. But I just got a couple on Hoopla. What were they? Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, because I know everyone seems to love that right now. And When Dimple Met Rishi was the other one I got, because again, everyone seems to love it. So those are two very different and not at all like this stack, but I think they'll be fun for audio. So we'll see. Who knows? Honestly, this TBR is a mess, because I really don't know about any of it. None of this could happen. I don't know. Except for those first couple books. It could all be scrapped and I could pick new things. We'll see. Tell you what I really want? I really want some books that are like The Accident Season. Oh, where is it? If you know of any books that remind you of this, The Accident Season, that is atmospheric and a little dark and a little disturbing and just somehow captures like that total dark nights, cool nights, fall vibe, let me know. I'm craving it. I'm craving it so hard. I want more like this, so leave me your recommendations. And let me know what you're planning on reading this month in the comments, if anything is kind of calling your name. If you are taking part in the 30-day book binge, you can post your own TBR in a video or on Instagram or on Twitter with the hashtag 30daybbookbinge, and then I can check it out, and everyone else can, and we can all encourage each other and share our thoughts. So do that. That's all for now. Hope you guys will join me this month in trying to read every day. But until the next video, thank you guys for watching and happy reading. Now on to the maybes. Kimba, you're shaking the whole bed, dude. Just gotta get those toes, man. Gotta clean those toes. Get in there. Get it. Yeah.